Should we land like this? Auto landing, better landing rate. Shut up. Stop knocking my landings, will ya? Right, I have no idea how to fly this anymore. So when we select the new altitude, does it change anywhere down here? Is that changing anywhere? Nope. Okay, so look, should we do it? Should we try and land like this? Let's set up for the approach. Lol, only messing. Better be. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Right, let's set up for the approach now, nice and early, so if we have any problems. So init ref, the wind there is I thought it said 50 knots, but that was the time. I'm ashamed of myself. I apologise to my family for being such a failure. Okay, 6 knots. 060 is the wind, so we might be landing. Runway 08 is what we'll be landing. Let's deal with this then. So from AAL, well, that doesn't really help me, does it? The Gimlo to Sierra looks appropriate. So let's do that. So we're landing runway 08, which is that way. Ah, there's only an NDB approach. Okay, I guess it's going to be the NDB. I don't like the look of this. I'm not keen on doing this approach, but I've got to because it's the landing runway. Again, yeah, I did it earlier, but we don't talk about that. It's twice today I've done that. Okay, well, I guess we're flying an NDB approach. Good. So let's go departures, arrivals, NDB 08, Gimlo to Sierra. Can we go into plan mode? Let's go to legs, and it starts at Gimlo, so let's find Gimlo. Right, so there's Gimlo. For 19 miles, 18.6 is close enough. Right, we need a 4-mile ring, a 10-mile ring. Oh, I'm not used to this whatsoever. Do we get... Oh, in op. Oh, right. And what are we cruising at? 3.5. So 3.5, 70, 105 mile ring. And that should give us our rough top of descent point. Now, what have I missed in here? Have I missed anything? No, I don't think so. So let's do, right, when we set a QNH, where's it going to appear? Oh, it just goes in there. And where does it actually say what our QNH is? Ah, there. Okay, so we can't, like, set a standard. That's just not a thing anymore. And is it synced on that side? Yeah, it is. Okay, let's do that. What about our minimums? Where's that going to appear? Okay, that does appear, which is good. So the minimums for the NDB, 520 will add 40 feet, making it 560. Apparently the Beast from the East is coming back. Is this true? I've heard this. Apparently the Beast from the East is going to come back. But I kind of find it hard to believe that there's going to be another one this year. Because they said the same thing last year, didn't they? And it never happened. So is it true? I just kicked the table really hard when I sat down. What does this do here? Is this the bank angle limiter? Okay. But what's it selected on? I don't understand. So that's selected on... Oh, is it like telling me somewhere? Is it... Is that changing a display somewhere? Oh, you dick. What? I have something in my pocket and I bring it up every single time. I'm meant to leave it in the drawer down there. Now, the thing I don't know how to do in this aircraft, well, it's still the same aircraft, I suppose, it's just the feedback is different. So the yellow bar is, I presume... So I don't know how our flaps are going to come up on there. And the speeds will stay the same, I'm presuming. Okay. Just think about how we're going to fly this approach. We have a VSI as well, which is nice. I don't know if that's an IVSI anymore though. An instant vertical speed indicator. That might be a delayed one. Right, I think we're at top of descent. Reset MCP altitude, we are. Is that my out into vent button there? That is. Let's go down to flight level 200. The pressurization, the land altitude is set. Anti-ice will be off. An approach briefing and fuel is discussed, and the bugs. I don't know. I don't really know how to do this. So I'm hoping. I can turn that to approach. So at very worst, that works. We didn't start the fire. That always makes me think of Guido. Oh, that looks beautiful. Right. Well, I guess we're instrument flying now. What would happen if would that put us a bit further back on profile? Yeah, there we go. What's our landing speed as well? 140, so it's 147 plus 5 is 152. Let's go down to minimums then, 700. And let's take this approach nice and slow. Let's take the flaps 1 speed like so. We're beginning to break through the cloud. Start switches can come to continuous. Recall, check, speed brake armed, green light, landing gear, and then yeah. Okay, VNAV path, LNAV path, speed window open. So we're not flying an RNAV, but I'm flying it as if it's a non-precision approach. So I could use vertical speed if I wanted to, but I'm not. I'm going to use VNAV path. So the runway track is 082. We can't set the go-around altitude yet. Rad out, terrain is noted. So start switches are continuous. Recall, check, speed brake, arm, green light, landing gear down 3 green, auto brake 3, flaps of 30, green light, holding on the landing flaps. And we'll say that we've been cleared to land. We're not out of the cloud yet, so I might have to go around and, don't know, select a different runway. I really don't know what we might have to do here. Uh-oh. We're 1,000 feet from minimums. Aha, runway lights. Okay, we're going to select flaps 30, 152. Uh-oh. Aha, we're at the clouds. That's a hell of an offset approach. Okay, we're going to disconnect. Okay, I haven't had to fly an offset approach before, so this is a new thing for me. I'm going to presume it is slightly wrong, because that is very offset. Pappers are saying 3 reds, 3 whites. There we go, set 1 degree. 500, continue. Land. That looks nice, doesn't it? Where's the wind? It's from the left-hand side, so we're going to get blown. I've done it. That was alright though, considering that it was an approach I've never flown before. Type of approach I've never flown before, you know. Considering that, I don't think that was that bad. Okay, we're going to take it to the... I think there's an exit up here actually. Right, remember to retract the flaps this time. Shall I say it? I think you should. Oh. Good Lord auto brake. I sure did. Okay, can we reset this clock now? Can I get off here? Yeah, I can. Okay. That wasn't that bad, was it? You need an emote. Yeah, I'll see. Oh no, I can't do it until I've got like however many followers and stuff. So, but I will. That will be the first emote I get. That wasn't that bad though. Come on. Even though I floated, it was, you know, that was a really fun approach. I really enjoyed the fact that that was so offset. That's something I've never done before. Is it this one here? Yes. It is. Lovely. Uh-oh. Oh. I've totally messed that up, haven't I? Oh, I'm coming in a bit fast. Well, that was so much fun. I really enjoyed that flight. You know, before today, oh no, this isn't happening. This isn't happening. Have we seriously got... I'd need to wait for the engines to cool down anyway. So... Oh, we don't have a failure apparently. Why is the APU not starting? And we can shut down the engines. Turn the fasten seatbelt sign off. And when the N2 drops below 30%, we can... I've really enjoyed that flight. Thank you very much to everyone who tuned in today. Kept me company.